Hello again. It's that time. It's like 7:30 on a Sunday when we do this broadcast thing. So LoveCraft Cocktails going live with Quarantiki number 173 or thereabouts. There's been some numbering issues and a couple of lost episodes and just weirdness, so God only knows what number we're at, but we're more than 170, we're probably less than 175, we're in that range somewhere.
We're going to call it 173.
We're going to call it 173, and look, hey, I'm wearing a hat that isn't my usual drinking hat. It's okay, nothing has happened to the drinking hat, it's right here, there you go, ta-da, isn't that special? Sitting up there on my head like this, woohoo. Why am I wearing this hat and not the other hat? Well, because we had a chance to go to Green Zone and do a rum tasting. Again, we love rum tastings at Green Zone. They're pretty awesome. And once again, it was Archipelago. It was Holmes K coming, and they had big news. Their big news was they were handing out hats. No, that wasn't their big news. The big news is that they're now being distributed in the district, so you can now get Holmes K from the district from a few different places, one of which is Green Zone. So of course, yeah. So great rum from Holmes K. We brought some back, and we're actually going to be toasting with that. So Holmes K is an independent bottler. They started out only wanting to do single cask bottlings, but have since branched out and are doing blended casks. So multiple casks, but not like, oh, here's a Jamaican and here's a Fijian and here's Mexican rum, let's blend them together. No, it would be all from like one rum producer blended together for a particular flavor profile. And that's what we actually walked away with, is a bottle of the Holmes K single blended rum from Fiji, which this was yummy. This was really good. But I thought we would take it. It's a little high in proof, right? It's 46%. Oh, this is going to be perfect. So we're going to taste that. We did that at the tasting, but we're going to taste our bottle of that. And we're going to taste it up against the Plantation Isle of Fiji, which is a rum that we really enjoy having as well. And sadly, I'm not sure that this is being made anymore. So when this goes away, it's all gone. And then we're low on Fiji rum, and that'll be bad because we really like Fiji rum. So I thought it would be nice to taste test two different types of Fijian rum, even though best recollection is that Fiji only has one distillery on it. But these are two different independent bottlers. One is Plantation, one is Holmes K. Plantation tends to do a lot of its aging on the continent. Holmes K, some, not so much, but they buy a lot of their rum from Sheer in Germany, and as a consequence, some of that rum is in fact continental aged. They're usually really good about telling you whether it's continental or tropical or what the balance is. I just frankly don't remember what it is for this one. So, hun, we need to do a toast.
We have a Ruth.
Hey, Ruth! Yay! Hey, by the way, I got this shirt. Look at the shirt. The shirt from my mommy. Mommy knows that I like LoveCraft, and therefore she gets me shirts with tentacles on them. Because it's nice to have a mom that loves you.
Yeah.
No shit. All right, so which would you like to taste first? Did you want to toast with the Holmes K?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to toast with the Holmes K. And look, I learned my lesson. So the Holmes K bottle, I did not just pop it open and throw booze in there now. This has been sitting for about 10 minutes.
Excellent.
So there's got some time on it. So it should be quite yummy at this point. So what should we toast to? I think what we should toast to is the thing that the episode is devoted to. So,
8 great years.
8 great years. Well, some of them not so great.
Some of them
COVID,
not so great,
that sort of thing. But
many memories.
Many
memories.
memetic memories from
Yes.
Archipelago. No,
Archipelago, yeah.
Archipelago. So Archipelago is, as you may have seen in the show notes, is closing this coming Saturday. And we're just going to terribly, terribly miss them and their staff and their rum collection and.
Yeah.
We would make trips into the district to go to. There's 2 bars we will go into the district to make a special with any kind of regularity.
Right.
And that's Green Zone and Archipelago.
Right.
And one of those is now closing.
Now, there are other bars we go to, but
Yes.
we'll do it if we're like going to other places.
Right. And there are other bars that we will make a special trip to the district for, but those are usually like one shots, like
Right.
Bar Mini, or excuse
Right.
me, mini bar.
Right. Or Death
Columbia-
and Company.
Right, Columbia Room.
Right.
Yeah, it's now Death and Co.
Right.
But-
Which
so,
we're going to in October, I think.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Once we get back from Croatia,
Yeah.
see what we can bring back from Croatia.
Yeah.
All right. So here's a toast to Owen, Stephen, John. What's his name that used to be there? Caleb.
Caleb, yeah.
I think it's Haley.
I think so.
And also a big shout out to all of their friends and friends of friends that have stepped up in the last 2 weeks to come in and help them, because ever since they announced that they were closing,
They've been packed.
They've been packed. They've had lines out the door, and their staff, they've had to draw emergency staffing in order to manage it.
Yeah, I talked to one guy that was bussing and being bar back, and it turns out he's a friend of Owen's and just stepped up. So,
It's, you know, and they're doing yeoman's work. I mean, wow, it's amazing their ability to keep up even on skeleton shift.
Yeah.
Where were all the people over the last 8 years? But, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But cheers
To Archipelago. That is so good.
It's hard. It reminds me of a funky Jamaican, but it's a funk in a different way. Although it has some of those reminiscent, like, rotting fruit flavors, but not to the same degree, and it doesn't have that overwhelming weirdness that some Jamaicans have. It's certainly got the not the mouthfeel, the long
Aftertaste?
length. Yeah, but that's
The
not
linger?
the right linger.
Finish.
Finish. That's the right word we're looking for. Is finish. Yeah, it's got the finish. I'm staring off over here at this plant like it's going to tell me. First of all, it's not really a plant. It's plastic. Second of all, what am I thinking? It's going to talk to me or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Oh, that's just. And for 46%, I think it tastes a little hot for that.
A
but
little.
it's still
It seems higher than it actually is.
right. But it didn't seem this high. This is a hotter taste than we had at
Right. So maybe open longer.
open longer,
Yeah.
right? Let it breathe a little bit. Okay, so that's the Fiji from Holmes K. So we're gonna go here, and
They give my new little shot glass.
so we have glassware from Archipelago, but the thing that we didn't have from Archipelago that they still had last time we were there was this cute little guy.
The reindeer shot glass from
Reindeer
Sippin'
shot-
Santa.
Yeah, you can't see it at this range.
I'll
but-
show it when I
but,
walk
yeah.
back.
This is the Sippin' Santa commemorative reindeer glass.
Yeah.
Rudolph, evidently, because it's got a red
Yeah.
nose. Now, again, so this is Plantation's Fiji, and it comes in at 40%, so it is going to be much less hot. It's 6% difference. You wouldn't think that 6% difference would be much, but you can tell.
That's good. It's not that good.
I am once again struck by
Holmes came. And how Eric does on.
not just Holmes K, but these are two rums produced by the same region, by the same distiller, and I would have trouble placing them in the same category. If you ask me whether or not these two rums were produced by the same distiller, I would probably, on a blind taste test, say no. There you go. It's focusing on your hand. You should avoid doing this, though. Like, here's the. Okay, yeah. Lest you think that we are forgetting you, Fuchsia, I am drinking my Fiji out of a Fuchsia shot glass. Fuchsia is a tiki bar up in New Paltz, New York, and they are also closing, and we're incredibly sad about that as well. People, you should stop closing tiki bars. Go to them now while they're still here and keep them around.
We're talking to Eric K about
Yes, we're
Fuchsia.
talking to Eric about fuchsia because he lives up in that area.
We
All right,
have a Keith and a Bruce. Hey, Bruce, did you end up going to Archipelago?
Yeah, definitely. Bruce, were you there? Did you get there? All right, so let's do... Yeah. The nose on this one is much more pronounced. This has a little more of the butterscotch nose, where this is a little more of that funky rind peel notes. There's some hints of butterscotch there, but it's really not pronounced. Mouthfeel's different. This has a little heavier mouthfeel. I hate to say it, I mean, it is Plantation. There could be additives to it. It's still a damn fine rum. Both of these are really, really good. Neither one of them is going to break the bank either, so that's really good stuff. All right, I'm going to get rid of this hat, even though it does say Holmes K on it. We're going to stop talking about Holmes K at this point and kind of move on. We also got some pins and that sort of thing from Holmes K, but you get to see the magic happen here.
Oh.
Which, this is my cocktail case, right? So this is my travel case. I take it with me. It's got all the accoutrement that you could possibly want to have, aside from booze, in it when you're going shakers and jiggers and muddlers and strainers and all that sort of good stuff are all in here. I believe that Star had a hand up letting me know that there
Bruce
was a question.
did make it to Archipelago and had 5 amazing drinks.
5 different amazing drinks, or just 5 drinks? We got Holmes K stickers. You can't see that, it's not focusing on it, but that's okay. It says Holmes K on it, and I need to find a spot for my Holmes K sticker, and I could stick it right there. How about right underneath my Tiki Cat sticker? I think that'll work. Goes right there. You get to see the sticker going on. So so we've got Stormcrow, Tiki Cat, Holmes K, and sadly the also now defunct Butt Liquors, because Butt has closed. I mentioned that we went to Green Zone in order to have this tasting, and why, look, Green Zone has stickers, so we should put a Green Zone sticker on here somewhere. Surely, do I want to put it there? Or, no, I think we put it down here. What do you think? Down there? Star says yes, we put it down there. All right.
And we have a Colleen.
Yay! Hi, Colleen. We got to see you yesterday for game day. Hopefully everybody had fun.
Anne says on the front next to the red one.
On the front next to the red one? Next to the Black Lagoon room?
That's what Anne said.
Okay. Well, it's on there now.
And we have an Elizabeth.
All right, so now it says Black Lagoon Room and Green Zone.
Excellent.
So the Green Zone is there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there you go. And what is it that we are toasting to this evening? We are toasting
Archipelago.
to the grand and glorious Archipelago. We got stickers from Archipelago, too. And there was no Archipelago sticker on here prior to now. And that just seems a shame. I think that's got to go in this big open spot right here. Right there. Yep. Okay, so Archipelago's going on there. God, Owen, you look so young in that picture. Oh my gosh. So we're just going to stick that right there, right next to the People's Drug. Nope, we're going to go down in the corner. Give me a little more room for other stickers. And it says, thanks for helping keep the Tiki alive. And we will continue to keep Tiki alive even without the presence of Archipelago. I promise you guys, we'll keep the flames alive. All right, that's what we got. We got 3 stickers. We got Green Zone, we got Holmes K, and we have Archipelago. Bittersweet, but at least we have a sticker now. Also got a couple of pins from Holmes K.
Yep.
So, but they're not on this hat. They're on the other hat because I wore a different hat to drink.
Bruce had a Mai Tai.
Good, we're going to do a Mai Tai tonight.
A banana daiquiri.
Good, because we're going to do a banana daiquiri tonight.
Captain Cody.
We are not doing a Captain Cody tonight.
Papa Om.
I have had a Captain Cody. They're good. The Papa Omamau.
Uh-huh.
We've had that.
And
not doing
the
it tonight.
Hang 11, which you had the
And
other
the Hang
night.
11, which is a drink that I had last time I was there. But we're not doing that one. We're going to be doing the banana daiquiri.
Yes.
We're going to do the Mai Tai, but we're going to close with the Mai Tai. And we're going to do the Jungle Room experience, which is a drink that I had last time I was there as well. I have a line on the Jungle Room experience. I think I know what they did there, and so I'm going to try that. But the first drink is going to be the banana daiquiri. Now, if you look at the Archipelago menu, it says banana daiquiri take number 653. Consider this Pooch's take on Archipelago's banana daiquiri take 1. All right, so if it goes wrong, hey, at least I'm trying here. This is all in good fun, and it's a dedication to you guys over at Archipelago. So their description says aged rum, banana 2 ways, blackstrap bitters, and lime juice. Okay, all right, I can work with that. I even tasted their blackstrap bitters while I was there last time. I didn't feel the need to run right out and buy some blackstrap bitters because I said to myself, hey, self, I'll bet you could make something that approximates that. And this little bottle right here is Steen's syrup, this stuff, which tastes an awful lot like, I don't know, molasses. And Angostura. So it's a 2-to-1 Angostura to Steen's, and I think it tastes remarkably like the blackstrap bitters that we have with the daiquiri number 653. Aged rum. Well, that doesn't give me a whole lot to go on, but we decided we decided, right? I decided. For some reason, I think pineapple and Demerara go pineapple. Did it again. It's banana. I think banana and Demerara rums go well together, and so I'm going to be using this Plantation Guyana 2008 because we're honoring Plantation. So I am not using rums that you would have gotten in their cocktails. I am using rums that are a little more top shelf because I want to honor Archipelago, right?
And we don't have to make a price point.
We don't have to make a price point, yes. There are limitations here. For the Mai Tai, which requires Jamaican rum, I am not reaching for my beloved Samaroli, but we're not skimping on that one, though. All right, so aged rum, we're going to go with the Plantation Guyana from 2008. We need some dashes of their blackstrap bitters. We're going to go with the Angostura bitters. They say banana 2 ways. I don't know what the second way is. Maybe a banana syrup, something along those lines. But one of them is obviously going to be a banana liqueur. And as a consequence, we are going to go with the creme de banana liqueur from Tempus Fugit. We're a little below half a bottle on that. We're going to have to double checking how much banana liqueur we have. 'Cause we had like 3 bottles of different banana liqueur. Finally got rid of the Daiquiri stuff. Don't buy the Daiquiri, no. You know those little banana candies, like the hard banana candies you get that are just so awful in terms of their flavor? The like banana taffy kind of flavor? Yeah, that's what the Daiquiri tastes like. No, don't do that. And because I don't have a banana syrup, because we didn't have enough bananas to make syrup, I'm also not going to use orgeat for that. I'm just going to go ahead and use some of my spice syrup just because I think it'll be yummy. This is not going to be their drink, but it'll be something approximating their drink. So here we go. We're going to shake this one because I don't believe they blend theirs. I think theirs is shaken. Is that right? I think that's right.
I think it's blended.
You think it's blended? Oh, then they might actually use an actual banana in theirs.
Oh, they might.
They might. All right. Well, but this is take number 1, so
we're gonna shake it.
We're gonna shake it. Also does need some lime juice, and I need a jigger and some lime. here we go. We're going with 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. So the other day we were watching Greg on How to Drink, and I really like Greg. I like what he does, but he was making a classic daiquiri, and he went with 2 ounces of rum and an ounce of syrup and an ounce of lime juice. And I went, I like my rum to stand out a little more than that, Greg. So I don't know what Greg was doing, but yeah, not what I would have done. All right, we're gonna go with a 1/2 ounce. So I usually do 2 ounces of rum, 3/4 ounce lime juice, 3/4 ounce of whatever syrup I'm using. Oh, should have opened the bottle, right? Because this is a little sticky. I'm going to go a 1/2 ounce.
Elizabeth says she did see them doing something with really old, like banana bread quality bananas.
So here's a little trick for you. When your bananas start to get old and you're like, oh, I don't want to eat that banana, take your bananas and shove them in the freezer. So they freeze and it forms ice crystals in the bananas. And then when you defrost them, they turn into mush. And you can dissolve those bananas in just about anything. You want a maple banana oatmeal in the morning? Oh my goodness. And you don't even really have to thaw them ahead of time. You can just like take them out of the freezer and like squirt the banana into your oatmeal. And it's like disgusting looking, but it's very yummy. So
Elizabeth says, or just make banana bread.
well, yeah, you can make banana
Elizabeth,
bread.
I would love your take on banana bread.
But Elizabeth, we're talking cocktails here.
You were talking oatmeal.
I was talking about putting liquor in oatmeal. Or no, I wasn't. No. I was talking about putting like some form of banana syrupy thing. Anyway, bananas in oatmeal. Yeah, it works. Okay, leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. Stay on the channel, please. Don't stay with me. Stay with me. Banana daiquiri. So we've got banana liqueur. I need like a 1/4 ounce of some syrup in here because I don't think the banana liqueur is going to be sweet enough. I thought about just going with 3/4 of an ounce of the banana liqueur, but I just didn't think it would work entirely well. So there's that. I did not do the lime juice. Shoot.
Smell it.
No, that smells like lime juice.
You had the lime juice up there.
Then I must have done the lime juice. Oh yeah, because I moved it. Duh.
Yeah.
You know, this works well, right? If I have all the ingredients up front and then I put them up to the side as I use them, that tells me that I've actually put them in the glass. Hey, let's do that from now on. Seems like a plan. 2 ounces of whatever rum you want to use. They say aged rum. That could cover a whole lot of things. They're probably not going to tell me what it is. So there's 1 ounce. There's 2 ounces. Obviously, I have no proportions on this. I'm just going off of proportions on a standard daiquiri. And then they say blackstrap bitters. Okay, so we're going to go with our Angosteen. Do they tell me how many? No! Have I ever watched them make these? There's no dropper. It's not going to work. All right, we need another dropper over here. All right, there we go. So I don't know. I've never watched them actually make the daiquiri, so I don't actually know how much bitters they put in. So there's one. I'm a little leery about doing too much there. So we're going to just do like 1 plus a few drops.
Ruth identified our music.
It's James Bond.
Yeah.
There is something about Bond that just seems tiki-ish. I don't know what it is. There we go. Lit it up with some ice. Shaky, shaky. I do not have a coupe. They don't serve it in a coupe anyway. They serve it in...
They serve it in the... No, they serve it in the brown, like your Islander mug.
Brown Islander mug. All right, I'm going to shake this and she's going to get me a mug. Oh, I know which mug. Wait, do I have one of those down here?
They serve.
do.
That's all right.
I do.
I got this one.
I, Islander from Stockton, California. Just like I don't want anything to happen to this mug. All right, so I'm also not going to garnish it the way they garnish it
Because you didn't bring bananas down.
I didn't bring a banana down, and the way they garnish it is with
banana dolphin.
With a banana dolphin, right? Reaching over here. I don't think this is going to be banana enough. Not at all. Is it tasty? Yeah, but it's not banana. Needs more banana. Yep, I should probably just kill a banana and put it in here, but I'm not going to run upstairs and do that.
So that's for take 2.
Right, that'll be for take 2. Do you just want this over this ice? Do you care?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Just dump it.
Doesn't come anywhere near to filling that glass either. You can put crushed ice in there if you want, but I don't think it needs any more dilution. I think that's just take 1A. What did you just do? I just added another 3/4 of an ounce of the banana liqueur. Right, I need one of these. Wow, it's been a while since I've stirred something. It's like, oh, I just do this unconsciously. Wait, no, muscle memory is failing me.
Oh no!
It's better. Still not very banana-y. We should put a straw in that.
Yep.
While you grab a straw, I want to find an Archipelago
swizzle.
There's an Archipelago swizzle. One Archipelago swizzle stick. That goes right in there. You want a straw?
Yes.
Here's a straw. Where's that straw from, dear?
Surfside Tips.
Can other people get straws like that?
Yes, they can. They can get them at Surfside Tips.
And if they wanted to get a discount on Surfside Sips, could they do that?
They could. They could get 20% off by using the code LoveCraft.
That's like our name.
It is.
Cool. LOVECRAFT, that'll get you a discount, also gets us a kickback. It's not their banana daiquiri. It's not even close.
It's a good
yummy.
drink. Yeah,
but
good. It's not their banana daiquiri. Yeah, I think they put a banana in it.
Yeah, I mean, I got 652 more tries to get this right.
Yep.
But there you go.
I'm going to be sampling them all.
There is a first shot at their banana daiquiri. Maybe if I talk really sweetly to Owen, he'll actually give me the recipe for it. Or maybe John, I don't know. Somebody might. Don't know. All right. There's one down. What else can we talk about?
It's appropriate to shake, not stir, with bond playing.
With bond playing, yes. Even though most people would say that Mr. James Bond doesn't know how to drink his martinis. His martinis should be stirred, not shaken. But there is a theory out there about the reason why Bond orders his martinis shaken. And that is because shaking will create greater dilution. And Bond knows that he's going to be drinking a lot, and he does not want to be as impaired as the other individuals that might be drinking stirred cocktails or drinking cocktails neat. We did make an order from Horror and Clay because we love them. We have these wonderful Inuele badge holders, not the lanyards for badge holders. Yep. And we will be wearing those next January when we go down to Inuele. And in addition to that, we got a bunch of pins from them. So we got ourselves actual Inuele pins for the actual con. And then there's a Cobra Fang, there's the cherries, there's a tribal shield, and this one is a parrot that's got citrus 4 wings on it. So we got a bunch of new tiki pins, and you'll see some of those appear on hats from time to time, so or on aprons or other things. Wait, I've got rum here I'm not drinking. I should do that. Cheers. Drink number 2. Drink number 2 is blue. So that means that we're going to have to reach for blue curacao. Right there. Blue curacao. The drink is called the Jungle Room Experience. What the title has to do with the ingredients in the drink, I don't know. But the drink ingredients include cassasha. So yes, cassasha is produced from sugarcane. So it has stuff in common with rum agricoles from things that are produced using just cane juice as opposed to molasses. Second up, it requires rum agricole. Okay, well, we happen to have some rum agricole right here, right? That's the Clement VSOP. We could use that. Let's use that. Okay. Blue curacao. Dun, dun, dun. Well, it says blue. It doesn't say what, but I'm going to assume that it's curacao. And this is apricot. Okay, we got apricot liqueur. Apricot liqueur. And now I have a question. I thought the menu said lemon juice, but when I wrote it down, it says lime. And the recipe I think they're going off of is, in fact, requires lemon juice.
It says lemon.
It says lemon.
Jungle Room Experience?
Jungle Room Experience uses lemon. Okay, all right, so I'm not crazy. Lemon juice. Okay, all right. Then I feel much better here. Okay, this one is going to be spindle blended. There we go. What do we need? Well, we're going to start with 1 ounce of lemon juice. Japanese style jigger. 1 ounce lemon juice. Next up, 1 full ounce apricot brandy or apricot liqueur. Someday I'll get back to actually having speed pourers on these things. Problem is, it's such a pain to put speed pourers on and then have to take the speed pourers off. It's just, let's see, what else do we got? The lemon juice, the apricot, oh, right, there's supposed to be blue curacao in this. I'm just going to go with a 1/2 ounce of the blue curacao. I think the blue curacao is mostly there for color. I'm not sure what the orange is actually doing for this cocktail, but we'll see. 1 ounce of the rum agricole. Clement VSOP is my standard cocktail rum agricole. There you go. I could have gone with an unaged agricole, but we've got cassasha. So I thought maybe you want to kind of make, why not just go with 2 ounces of cassasha if you want an unaged rum agricole in there? So I thought maybe they want some age on it. So there we go. There's the Clement VSOP. And then 1 ounce of the cassasha. Just like that. All right. That's everything. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Because the recipe says soursop on it. Soursop. What the heck is soursop? Soursop is this breadfruit-looking fruit thing from South and Central America. It tastes like a really mild pineapple. Smells like really mild pineapple. And as a consequence, I'm thinking, oh, wait. Apricot? Pineapple? Lemon juice? You guys doing a riff on the trade winds? I think you're doing a riff on the trade winds. So that's what I'm basing this off. So it's 1.5 ounces, which also, there you go. 1. I was going to say that's also the measurements for trade winds, but that's no surprise since I based this off the trade winds. Pooch, you're a silly man sometimes. All right, the cassasha, the Giffords. Cassasha goes up here. There we go. The Clement goes over in the corner, like such. My lemon juice goes back over here. The blue curacao I'm gonna have to get some more blue curacao. Don't worry, I think I have a bottle under there. I don't think we need to run right out and buy more. Although, my guess is that if you've bought blue curacao, you have like 3/4 or half a bottle left remaining. So yeah, we might be able to work a trade with somebody for that. All right, so yeah, that's blue. Looks about the right color, blue. We're gonna put a couple of big ice cubes in there. Big, I mean like regular size ice cubes. And then we're gonna do scoop and one more scoop, and a little less than that, of some pebble ice. And then we shall blend like the wind. All right, so the way Archipelago serves this is in a hurricane glass. So we could do that, although I don't have a hurricane glass from Archipelago. I don't believe. No, I do not. And we're going to do a Mai Tai for the third drink, and those are going to go in Mai Tai glasses. So that means I should use my other Archipelago mug for this cocktail. And that is the first mug we ever got from Archipelago, which is this bad boy. Look here. Isn't this thing awesome? Archipelago, right? It's kind of bluish, light blue color. It says Archipelago across the top. And then this is all faux wood grain. It's been painted in. And it's got relief on it, so it feels, I mean, it doesn't feel like wood, but it's got texture to it to make it look like that. And it's produced by Tiki Farm. Yeah. Okay. Hello. There we go. Is this blue? Well, we should check to make sure that it's blue enough, because you can't tell in this mug, right? All right, the lighting here is bad, but yeah, that's about the right color for this drink. So that's going to go in here. It's going to require just a bit more of the old pebble ice. Just like that. Doesn't say that anything else goes in there. I'm going to garnish it with a little bit of mint. Because why not? We have mint on hand from our garden, in fact. Okay, garden. Garden is maybe a little too grandiose a term for what we have. We have some mint plants growing in the front yard. That's what we have, right? There we go. We're going to stick some mint in there. There's some mint hanging out. I could go over there. Just like that. We're going to stick a big old straw in here. I'm going to go with green bamboo. I seem to reach for this straw a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So this is my green bamboo straw. I think this may be one of the first straws we ever got from them.
Yeah.
And,
so I did that thing that you're never supposed to do with mint.
Just let it.
We have tried mint in container a number of times. We have once had it work.
Yeah.
We have a little rock area in front. There's some hostas, there's some bushes, there's an ugly
tried
tree.
to grow mint in Kansas.
Yeah.
And we put it in the front yard.
And
let it loose in the front yard. It died.
Yeah. So
it died. We killed
I got
mint.
3 different mint plants, and I put them in that little rock thing, and they're having a heyday. And if they take that over completely, I am fine.
Because then, as we walk in the house, it will smell like mint. And
yeah.
That would be.
And if it takes over the grass there's a driveway on either side of that area.
It's not going
so
anywhere.
If it covers that entire area, I'm fine.
Okay. I have never put these ingredients together before. I am simply going off of the description provided on their menu.
Okay.
And my intuition that they're doing a riff on the trade winds.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I'm going to give this a try. I will try not to make a face one way or the other so that you can...
Okay, I will turn my back.
Okay, you can turn back around.
It's nice. That's not that drink.
Oh, it's not that drink. No, it's certainly not that drink. But then again, I don't know what cassasha or agricole that they're using. This has a floral taste to it that I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost like a soapy lavender kind of flavor to it that shouldn't be there. That has no smell to it.
It's checking.
It's a dead thing. It could be the mint. It really could. Nope. That's not it. Huh. I mean, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's tasty. It's not that drink.
No.
Oh, for two.
Yeah. It's like they know what they're doing or something.
Yeah. I mean, I would drink that.
Yeah.
It's fine. I probably want to throw some bitters in it, though.
Yeah.
Or, you want some bitters?
Yeah.
Burlesque?
Sure.
You want fruit bitters? I don't think the fruit bitters will counteract this enough.
No.
Orange bitters, not appropriate.
No.
So I don't think the tiki bitters are necessary. No. The Japanese bitters would just be freaking weird, and they're subtle, and this would not benefit from the faint flavors of weed added to it. Mm-hmm. So, all right, so we're gonna go with 3 dashes of Bitterman's. 3 small dashes of the Bitterman's Burlesque Bitters. There's 2, and there's 3. I feel bad that we're not using more of the bitters from Embitterment. We really like the guys that do the Embitterment Modern Bar Cart broadcast. Eric Koslick, yes. Although we haven't listened to Modern Bar Cart in a while.
But we have not taken a road trip in a while.
True. And Eric does a broad range of things, and we kind of fell off the map into the tiki world.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, I'm going to try this again. Nope. Did I finish this? I did. Is it the soursop? I wonder if they're making like a cream of soursop or something.
Oh, and then it would be even more trade windy if they're doing a cream.
That's it.
That's
that flowery flavor from it.
Yep.
Tastes kind of like pineapple, but more flowery. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's where that's from.
Okay, so next time, not as much soursop. Yep, or concentrate the soursop in some way.
Yeah.
I think would be a better move. I actually like the taste of soursop nectar, but it's a little tricky to work with. I use it in punch all the time, and it works out really, really nicely. But, okay, so...
Elizabeth could it be the soursop?
It could be the soursop. There we go. Hey, I'm going to use this soursop to clean out this, what I got here, which will put some angosteen in this. Who knows what that'll taste like. See, so I don't want to call this chemistry because you would never do this in chemistry class. Hey, let's just mix these things together and find out what happens. Don't do that. But, you can do that here. And if it turns out to be bad, you throw it down the sink. You don't create a toxic cloud of something that kills people. So, cheers. Really, that, again, looking at the cassasha and rum agricole, that's just bizarre. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they do use a young, grassy rum agricole. Could be. I do not know. I have failed. I'm 0 for 2 at recreating their drinks, but that's okay. I'm not actually recreating their drinks. I'm doing... an homage, a dedication. I'm honoring them with my attempts at cocktails similar to ones on their menu. And also convincing myself, once again, that, they know what they're doing far more than I do, Mr. Amateur Bartender over here. All right, Next up, moving right along, is the venerable Mai Tai. I know the guys over there, and look, if they're going to make a Mai Tai, they're going to go back to the original 1944 recipe, and they are going to base it off of that. So what does a 44 Mai Tai look like? Lime juice, curacao, a potent Jamaican rum, usually it would be the Wray and Nephew 17, but the Wray and Nephew 17 hasn't been made in forever, and so most people are trying to do combinations of rum in order to make that up. One of the most common combinations is to use some sort of rum agricole along with a heavy Jamaican, and that's actually the practice we're going to do. Usually, if I want to make a 44 Mai Tai, highest quality 44 Mai Tai that I can do, I would usually reach for something that actually isn't a rum agricole. I would go with a French territory industrial rum, i.e. something from Guadeloupe or one of the other territories that still produces rum that isn't from sugarcane directly, sugarcane syrup, or sugarcane juice, not syrup. Okay, so what are we going to put in our Mai Tai? Well, we're going to put the usual standard Mai Tai ingredients, which is lime juice, dun dun dun, not soursop. Put that away. Put these guys over here. Drink some more rum. Fiji! Fiji for the win. Curacao. Not orange or blue curacao, but dry curacao. Orgeat. Homemade orgeat. Essentially an almond milk syrup. Some recipes call for a split of orgeat and simple syrup. I really like just going straight orgeat, and their recipe over at Archipelago doesn't call for anything else. It just says Jamaican rum, Navy strength rum, curacao, lime, and orgeat. Curacao, lime, orgeat. We need 2 rums. We need a Jamaican rum. Look, I'm doing this to honor you guys at Archipelago. Forget the price point. We want a dark, heavy Jamaican rum. We're going Camden's Great House. And we need a rum agricole of sophistication and bizarreness to complement that. And we have reached for the Lake Antoine Renegade Cane Rum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yum should be right here. All right, I'm going to make... What?
Mike and Alyssa?
Yes, Mike and Alyssa. Mike and Larissa?
No.
Alyssa.
Alisa.
Alisa. Oh, right.
Xenon.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Alisa.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking locals, and you're like,
Sorry.
oh, must move brain.
Tried spontaneously to go to the best tiki place in Austin, but they didn't have reservations and didn't want to wait hours in the 106-degree heat. Next time they will get reservations. Which place is that?
106-degree heat. Yeah, that doesn't sound like any fun whatsoever. Don't do that. Okay, we're going to start with the orgeat. We are going to go with...
That Tiki Tatsuya? I think that's Tiki Tatsuya. Which we have a swizzle stick from. We had a drink from them at Hukila.
What's this? This is... No, that's...
It's a large one.
This one's Denver. That's not right. It's not one of the... That's a House of Taboo.
It may be in the... I think it's in here because we only have one.
That's latitude 29. I thought we had more than that, but...
No, I think we only have the
What is
one.
this one? No, that's Tiki Cat. All right, we may only have the one. All right, bummer. Wait, what is this one? I know that's Zombie Village. All right, so no here. All right, back to making cocktails. Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 Mai Tais. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make two Mai Tais. Okay, so I'm going to go half-ounce orgeat in each one. Half-ounce orgeat. Half-ounce orgeat. By the way, I thought we would ask. We've updated the camera settings here and wanted to know whether or not you were running into the same camera jiggling, as in, like, is it moving in and out of focus, or are we good? It seems like it's better this week. but in our tests, we didn't notice any difference between the normal and this version. Yeah, so we've got a half ounce of orgeat.
Tiki Tatsuya swizzle stick. It's a
1 ounce.
katana. Pretty spiffy.
1 ounce lime juice, each one of these guys. There's lime. There's lime. Lime, orgeat, curacao. We need half ounce of orange curacao. Pierre Ferrand dry curacao seems to be the blend of choice. Blend? The orange curacao of choice. Half ounce. Please tell me I'm doing this right. Yeah, half ounce. You would think I'd have the Mai Tai recipe memorized. There's just so many tiki recipes to memorize. And like other things that I have to do, like use up brain cells for work. What's up with that? Okay, now it's time for the rums.
But my reality is broken.
Reality is broken.
I failed on a age roll against age.
All right, Mike and Alyssa, what? Which one of your children is?
Tiki Tatsuya.
Mm-hmm.
My son Don and his fiance says it was a great place to go.
All right.
I mean, I know I failed on the Don can drink, but Don has a fiance.
Well, in all honesty, come on. You can have a fiance before you can drink.
Okay, good point. But I'm still failing on the fact that Don is.
Hamden Great House, old single Jamaican rum, fully matured at the Hamden Estate Distillery. Distilled in pot stills at Hamden Estate at 59% alcohol. Says fully matured and bottled. It does not give an age statement. So we have blended ages here in this bottle. It's the Great House. It's yummy. Also, no, we did not buy that bottle from Green Zone. We bought that bottle elsewhere. But that was the bottle that we bought when we were with Eric and Perry.
Oh, I think you are correct.
And then we have Renegade Cane Rum, single farm origin, Lake Antoine, Lower Crater, Lake South, Purple Tallboy, pot still. So we're going to go 1 ounce of this. Right? I got that right? 1 ounce Jamaican, 1 ounce Agricole. Oh, this smells so good. Proof. What is the proof on this? So the proof on... Don't you hate being old? Harvested, milled, distilled at Renegade Rum, product of Grenada, 50%. All right.
Don is getting married next April. They are 25.
Well, congratulations.
Bruce says this is going to be an amazing night.
It better be. I know I'm reaching for the Great House. Why am I reaching for the Great House? Because I forgot to check. No, it's 59%. So we've got a 50 and a 60% here. Is it quite Navy strength as per the specifications of Archipelago? No. But this is going to be yummy as all heck anyway. At least I hope so. Be a shame if it weren't, because these are really good rums. Is it possible to make a bad drink using really good rums? Absolutely. Do I think this one is going to be that? No. Oh! We're going to do the royal shake here. So we're going to take some of the pieces of lemon peel from our squeezing process, and we're going to put them in the shaker when we shake this. What that does, yeah, there's ice in there, is it helps loosen up some of the oils in the peel and gets it a little fresher taste from the lime, even though we just squeezed this lime. Here we go. Gotta admit, it is sometimes a little sad when you go to an establishment that you really love and you see a bartender and they're just in the weeds and they're just like, okay, I shook. And you're like, wait, no, don't do that. All right, we've got an Archipelago Mai Tai glass, and we've got an Archipelago Double Rocks glass. Ta-da! This one less than entirely clean, but that's okay. It's just us, so we're going to drink out of it anyway. All right, I'm going to dump that right in there. Just like that. Wow, is this fragrant. Okay, I'm not a big fan of actually having the lime pieces in there, so I'm just going to pull the lime pieces out. Could I have done this with the strainer? Maybe. Maybe not. Don't know. All right, I'm going to add a little more crushed ice. Crushed, by crushed I mean pebble ice, actually. There we go. Do the same for the other. Traditional garnish for Mai Tai, right? Lemon, lime husk, half submerged. Lime husk, half submerged. And mint. Smacky, smacky mint. There you go. And you want to get the mint so that there's no possible way that somebody can take a sip of this cocktail without sticking their nose in the mint. So you want a lot of mint in your Mai Tais, or you want it sticking way up and in their face. All right, straws. Let there be straws. Plain old ordinary smooth glass straws, just like that. There's one. There's another. No real need for swizzle stick or anything for these guys, but here we go. This is a Mai Tai in honor of Archipelago. So to all our buds and friends at Archipelago, I'm going to raise a glass. Star will probably raise a glass too. Here, I'm going to give you the bigger glass, just because this one's a little overflowing, and rather than have you spill everywhere.
Archipelago.
To Archipelago. Mai Tai till you die. Oh wait, they're dying. Oh shoot. That's a really good Mai Tai. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I'm at least 1 for 3. But again, I don't have a price point, so yeah. That's a really good Mai Tai. Oh my goodness. That's really good. It's just really good. I don't know what else to say. It's really good Mai Tai. My mint is upside down. How did I do that? This mint is upside down. Is it?
No, I think it's got.
It's just weird. Okay, all right.
So this is technically they call it the lower crater.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh.
It's also a higher crater. I had the. I can't remember which one I had the other day, but it was really yummy.
It wasn't it was the nursery.
Nursery.
Yeah, the nursery was really good. Yep. This is another thing we're going to miss about Archipelago is their extensive rum collection, where we could taste multiple Renegade rums. Oh, the other night we were there, I got to have my first taste of a Japanese rum. I have now had a Japanese rum. There you go. You know, bearing in mind, just because a rum is from a particular location doesn't mean all rums are right.
Although I am never trying a Madagascar rum again. I had to. They were.
If you put it in front of me, I'll probably taste it, but I'll go into it expecting
drinking vanilla syrup.
Yes, vanilla extract. Yeah, that's what it tasted like.
This is yummy.
This is yummy. So, to all our friends at Archipelago, to those folks that made Archipelago, whether we ever got to know you or not, to the patrons that kept them open when they couldn't otherwise exist, to the folks that pushed them for a private upper room, and man, that was so much fun when you guys had that.
Yeah.
Someday maybe we'll get back together with some of those folks and do our own little rum club or something along those lines. So here's to you, to the family over at Archipelago. We love you. We're going to miss you. Let me make really expensive Mai Tais for you guys sometime.
Absolutely.
All right. There we go. I'm not sure where else we go from here other than to say at this point, for our show, for Archipelago, for Fuchsia, the end is nigh. We're closing in on the last days for a couple of our favorite tiki bars. And you don't have to go to a tiki bar very often for it to be one of your favorite tiki bars or just a glorious place that you have fond memories of. Once or twice, we've only been to Fuchsia once, but it will forever live in our brains. Thank you, Anton. Thank you, Lisa, over at Fuchsia for all the work that you have done in rum education and tiki education in the Hudson Valley area. Thank you, Owen, and the rest of the family for all of the things you have done for keeping tiki alive in DC. And we hope to see you guys again at other venues. So, adios. We'll hopefully see you here, maybe. Maybe we can pull the Archipelago staff. That reminds me that we have other engagements Sunday evening next week. So, next week's broadcast will not be at our regularly scheduled time. We're going to be broadcasting at 2
in the afternoon.
2 in the afternoon. Yeah, we'll be pre-gaming for our events of the later evening. So there you go. Catch us at 2 o'clock next Sunday. 2 in the afternoon. Still Eastern. 2 in the afternoon. There you go. Signing off. It's LoveCraft Cocktails, episode 173. A tribute to the great, the wonderful Archipelago. Drinking. Must drink, right?